Alright, let me tell you a good old story back around 2015. My aunt and I went to visit one of the oldest neighborhoods in Milan, Missouri because our uncle and nephew were currently living there at the time. Before we even did anything, I just wanted to take a photo of myself just posing because I could look better of myself for posing in front of vehicles, houses, or areas that just gave off an interesting look to them. Especially cars. Cars were like a greatest addiction for me at the time. I'm not sure why, but that's just childhood. 2 to 3 months after the visit, I decided to plan a trip to Emporia, Kansas, where my other cousins and aunts reside. The youngest out of the group was urgent for a selfie with me to keep on my oldest phone for safekeeping, but the phone was not really well made for taking close up shots. Around the same time, the oldest of my cousins living in Emporia also wanted to take a photo with me. I looked a lot younger and pale since I intended to stay indoor more often. Hats were less commonly used, but I did manage to make an exception for that day. I'm not sure why people are just interested in taking photos with me, but that's just my family. The summer of 2016 is when I moved to Emporia because the family and I decided to get more closely and in contact with most of my cousins and aunts residing there. A book salesman offered us educational genres such as his stories and experience on the job or just mathematics, pretty much all the basics in education in school. 7 of us decided to go with a remembrance photo, including the book we obtained. Again, the time I wanted to pose and look lively in front of the camera. We stayed to live with the cousins for 8 months until we moved out and got our own house. June 21 of 2017, one of the programs I was attending was offering us a trip to visit a museum in Kansas City. There was a lot of tension between having fun or just having too much at the same time with that group. The first thing I spotted while on the way was a large tower that consists of concrete and watch decks at the top of it. The building on the left side of the tower has historic documents placed inside glass containers. At the end of the day, we went to a nearby restaurant to finish up our exploration. Once we did all that, we just went back home. We did have a final chat with each other.